Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd and the Power Packs website. So here in this video, I am going to be opening up a Power Pack at powerpacks.gamestop.com. Here is the website. Now let's head into the vault so we can, see what card we have available to us, as I am going to be opening up one pack this evening. And so, a couple things before I, get to the opening is that it goes a little slow. Whoosh. All right, let's load it. Okay, loaded. A little slow there, but what we're going to do this week, I don't know if you remember from last week, but last week I had about, $45 in my account. And you might notice that I only have about 20 now. And so the reason for that is because for this week, I wanted to open up a silver pack, so a $50 pack. And if I only have 45 in my account, the only way that you can buy a power pack is either with what is in your account or by withdrawing from a card. Because of that, last week I decided to withdraw $25 so then I can throw in $50 to get a silver card this week. And so the idea of that is basically I had planned to put in $100 to power packs. And so my first week I opened up one starter pack card. The second week I opened up two, and now I'm going to roll those gains into what will now be a silver pack. But I only had 45 in my account after those prior pulls. So I actually tested out pulling out $25, and that was smooth. No problems with that. And so this is going to be my, third week. And so this would be the 100th dollar going into this. Having withdrawn 25 last week, I'm going to be putting in 50 this week. And as of right now, after putting in $100, or I guess $75, I have a remainder of, 19 plus 25, about $45. And so I am going to do a Pokemon card, a silver pack that is $50. And got that selected, and now I am going to buy the pack. All right, so now we're going to see what it is. And I also should note that the withdrawal process was just as smooth as the adding process. So number 10, $96. This is my best pull. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I put in $50 and I get $96 for the CL value. However, to sell, I would be getting it back 90%, which is $86.40 plus a 6% fee, I believe. But anyways, let's look at this card. This is pretty cool. This is the 2025 Pokemon SV10, which is going to stand for Japanese SV10, Glory of Team Rocket. And so this is the Mewtwo. Super rare card, ranked number 10, PSA 10. So I'm stoked about this. $96. So, the big question is, do I want to keep the card in my vault, and then I only have $19.84 in my account for next week, which means I can't get another card, or do I want to sell this for $86, and then we can actually pull up the calculator to get an idea of what that percentage is going to be. So 86.4 times 0.06, so that's the 6% fee. It's going to be about $518, and it's going to be about $81 back. And so with my 19 up here, that means that I have another $100. So next week I could do either one super pack, two super packs, or one silver pack. So that is pretty cool. This is just extending, that $100 that I put into it. Basically, I put in 100 and I still have 100, and we've had these fun experiences together. So while I'm sad about it, I'm going to sell this for the buyback 90%. and then I get 80, 122, and I'm going to still have $100 in my account. So I will put up a poll. So this is super cool. I'm excited about this. And, I'm not going to buy another pack because I'm going to wait for next week. I want to, hold out and do this sustainably moving forward. Otherwise, I'm just going to spiral into this number going down. So in total, I've put in $100 into my GameStop Power Packs account. Actually, I've put in $125. I took out $25. And so in total, net is $100. And I've made $1.06. So I've made about 1% profit based on my investments here. So that is pretty cool. And one thing that, we can also look at is my collection over here. I actually don't have anything in my collection, but what we can see is what I've sold. And so I actually do have a collection of cards that I've sold. So I've sold the one that I just did for $86.40 minus the $5.18 fees. I also had this card, Vaporeon. Pretty cool, but it's only worth $15. And actually, we can magnify that to look at that. That is a 9 PSA grade, so super cool there. I also got this Panini Mosaic. This is a football one, so I'm not a huge sports guy in general or football guy, but I believe maybe he's the quarterback for the Patriots. I don't know. It looks like he's throwing a football. So I imagine that Drake May is the New England Patriots quarterback, but maybe I'm wrong. Please don't make fun of me. That's only an 8 though, even though it's super shiny. That was only worth $21 and I had put in 25. But, again, that's not as bad as this one here that I was just going over, Vaporeon. That was only worth $15 and I had put 25 into that. But then the first card that I did pull, this was actually worth $17.10. And this is the Sandshrew, ranked only a 5. So, if this was in good condition, I imagine this would be worth a lot. But, cute little Sandshrew there. He is only worth $21 and then with the fees or whatever. But yeah, anyways, this is the one that I just pulled. As long as it loads, and let's magnify that bad boy, that Mewtwo. Look at him and those creepy hands and eyes. To be honest, I know Charizard is more powerful than Charmander, but Charmander was just so cute in the show. Charmander. So I really want to pull a Charmander. Pikachu, he's kind of overrated, in my opinion. I really like Charmander a lot. Yeah, and then there are, so many others. And so I think that this journey is going to continue because I do still have $100 in my account, which, again, if we come back to the packs, that means I can either open up $100. Oh my gosh, I could do a gold next week. I could do a gold. So yeah, you guys are going to have to, my math is bad. Clearly I'm excited. Next week, I can either do 4 starters for 25, 2 silvers for 50 each, or 1 gold, or, any mix of that. So I will post a poll on the channel for you guys to vote, and that is going to be linked in the description down below. And let's see. Yeah, I'm super excited about this. This has been such a fun experience. If you do want to join for the next Power Pack poll, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and set alerts. I'm going to try to do this on Wednesdays because Wednesdays are for GameStop, but yesterday I was busy, and so I did it today on Thursday. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. This was really fun. This was my best poll. And yeah, I hope to share a lot more with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.